incredible first session of Lux Valour. It's so great to see all of you here today. And my name is Fr Pius, and I'm here with my housemate.
Now, just in case you do not know me, my name is Fr Brendan. I work alongside Fr Pius. We are currently ministering in Milton Keynes. Now, we've just briefly introduced ourselves, but I'm conscious that there might be quite a few people who maybe know us on screen, but maybe don't know a lot about us. So what I'd like to do is I would like us to play a little game. So I would like us, I think Fr Pius is a good thing.
Yeah, it is.
We are going to tell 2 truths and 1 lie. And what I'd like you to do, I know, priests shouldn't lie, okay, but we'll for this kind of kind of game, okay? But what I'd like you to do is just to put in the comments what you think the lie is. Okay, what you think the lie is. And what we'll do is at one of the other sessions, we'll let you know the answers to that. We won't let you know straight away. We'd like to build up some suspense, but we'll tell you nonetheless. So, truth or lie number 1, let us go. I actually speak fluent Russian. Fluent Russian. I could live in Moscow right now if that's the case. That's the first thing. Secondly, I have horseback riding. That's really bad English. I have been on a horse in Lord of the Rings territory in New Zealand with some of my friends. Wow. And the third thing is actually, as well as being a priest who gets the great privilege of working with Fr Pius, I am a bit of a TikTok superstar.
Whoa!
I know. Come on, everyone, come on. With several videos, one of which has more than 2 million views. So, that's the thing. So, do I speak Russian? Yes on that one, okay? Do I ride horses through Lord of the Rings territory with friends in New Zealand? Or am I a TikTok superstar? Guess which one is correct. Fr Pius.
Oh, great. That's wonderful. Okay, for me, I have, parrots and a dog when I was little as my pets. Parrots and a dog is my pet. And another one is that I have 2 sisters, 2 beautiful sisters. And I speak 4 languages. 4 languages.
Okay, so we have introduced ourselves a little. We've told you a bit about ourselves and one maybe less than truthful thing about ourselves, which we're hoping you'll guess in the comments. Now, Fr Pius, believe it or not, we are joined by incredible young people from across our glorious diocese. We are joined from people from Corby, from Kettering, from Northampton, from Daventry. I believe there's a few people
from Daventry.
Milton Keynes, our glorious.
Oh,
Not that we're biased in any shape or form.
Yeah.
Also from Luton, my hometown. All the way, I think there's people from High Wycombe as well, and also people from Slough. So right from the north.
Slough, even Slough.
Even from Slough, right from the south.
That's good. Thank you, Brother Brendan, for introducing everybody to us. But we are not here alone. We are here with a lot of people, but I want you to meet a wonderful, incredible Becky.
Oh, Fr Pius. You can introduce me every day of the week. What a lovely introduction. But great to be with you guys. What an unusual way to be together. But we're really hoping to make the most of it, and we really want you to get involved as much as you can. So, as well as trying to work out which lie Fr Brendan and Fr Pius told, I've got my guesses. You can make those guesses down in the comments. Tell us where you're from as well. I think there's also people here from Rushden. I think there's people here from the glorious Long Buckby. That's me. I think there's probably going to be some people here, maybe even the schools that you go to. I think we might have some people that go to Cardinal Newman. Maybe Thomas Beckett, maybe Loretto, my old school. So we've got a whole mix of people joining us. So let us know where you're from. And if you want to get more involved than just watching along in your bedroom, then you can by sending us photos of how you're engaging with the different activities over the weekend. You can get involved in the comments. You can tell us a little bit about yourselves. If there's anything that you want to say to us or get involved and speak to us about, then you can send any of that to our email address, which is hello@nimo.org. So you can send it there, and then what we might be able to do is share some of those pictures, share some of those stories on our Instagram stories over the course of the weekend. So if you want to get involved, send it to hello@nimo.org, and you'll see stuff on our Instagram stories, and you can find us on Instagram. We are Lux Nimo, all one word, all lowercase. But yeah, we look forward to seeing you on there. Well, I'm going to hand back to the boys who are doing a beautiful job this morning. So good to see you guys.
Yeah, good to see you. Good to see you.
Becky, thank you so much. Now, Father Pius, at the very beginning of our introduction for our first session, introduced the theme as Lux Valour. We even have the incredible valor, or valeur, if you are French. I don't know if that's correct, but let's pretend it is. Valor. But what is valor? What is that sort of stuff? Like, why are we looking at this theme? Well, valor is courage. It's having strength to do something incredible, to go out of our kind of our comfort zone, our kind of things we're used to do something amazing. Now, you might be thinking, I was thinking about this when I was driving here this morning, I'm not sure I'm able to do that sort of stuff. I'm not sure I'm able to do incredible things. However, I'd like to remind you of that first Pentecost, almost 2,000 years ago. So just to put you in the context, Jesus has ascended into heaven. Okay, he's kind of left the disciples. They were really overjoyed because Jesus had risen from the dead. So they were absolutely ecstatic, thinking, yes, this is what all of his teaching meant. It's meant about the resurrection of Christ, that bringing about of his kingdom. But then he left to return to his Father. So the disciples, understandably, I think would be the same for them.
Yes, sure.
Felt sad, maybe even felt a bit abandoned. So they were locked in a room, an upper room. The 11 of them were locked. It's interesting that the scriptures say that because they were scared. They were scared. But we know at that first Pentecost that the Holy Spirit came upon those 11 men and gave them that courage, that valor, to go out from that locked upper room, to go to the very ends of the earth, to bring the good news of Jesus Christ risen from the dead and invite every single person into a living relationship with the God who loves us. Now, we might think that's great for the 11 apostles, but I'm going to let you into a little secret, okay? That same spirit that was given to those first 11 apostles in that upper room is given to us. It's given to you to help you on that journey towards sainthood, to help you do incredible things, to have that valor, that strength to be the incredible people that God has called you to be. So that is what I'd like to encourage you with, and that's our theme for this weekend.
It's a great team.
It's a great team, huh?
Great team.
I wish I could say I thought of it, but
yeah. That's really good because I want to have that courage myself.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Good.
Absolutely.
So yeah. So we're going to listen to the first talk, and I would just like to encourage you to look down on the link at the bottom, and then try to write whatever is going to touch you, some of the points that you're going to get from the talk, and just write them down on that spreadsheet at the bottom.
Now, just before we have that incredible first talk, I'd like to just really quickly return back to the amazing and wonderful, incredible Becky, just to introduce the program for the entire weekend. I suppose we'd have that normally at our Lux weekend. So perhaps Becky can go through that little program, and then we can come back and join you in a second.
I think my favourite thing at the moment is how many beautiful descriptive words are going before I am here for that. That is an absolute mood. So, let me just talk you through the programme for today, just to give you a bit of a sense. Hopefully you've received an email. If you've registered already, you'll have received an email with the programme. But if not, it's on our website, it's on our Instagram, so you'll be able to go and just check out all of the times, or you can subscribe to the YouTube channel, and every time a new video pops up, you'll get a notification to let you know. But if you do want to know what's coming up over the course of the day, we're going to be going strong until about 10:30 tonight, so you've got to have some courage to get through the day. So we're going to have our first talk, like Father Pius says, and we've got reflection sheets in the description bar, so you'll be able to download those and you can get them off the website as well. We're going to have some really moving times of prayer together, so we'll be experiencing some of that after our first talk. Then we've got lunch, and we really hope that you cook yourselves an epic Warriors lunch today. We're going to have our afternoon session today where we're going to have our next talk, and we're going to be thinking a little bit more about what it is to have godly courage and bravery. And then this afternoon you get to have a little, you've got some choices, you've got some workshops that you can go to. If you want to maybe learn to bake, there's a cake baking and a cookie baking workshop. There's a creativity workshop. If you want to hear what it is to become a priest, some of the guys who are currently training to be priests, we call them seminarians, we've got some interviews with them, so if you want to check that out, there's all sorts of workshops happening, and all of those will go live on YouTube today at 3:30. We then have a group quiz. You can't get away from a good group quiz during lockdown, so we're bringing that to you live today at 5 o'clock. We've then got dinner, and then we'll come back together again at 7 o'clock for our evening session. And during that time, again, we're going to have a little bit of silliness, a little bit of fun, but then we're going to have a really special time of prayer together tonight before our after hours event. So after hours is taking place at 9 o'clock tonight, and if you want to take part in that, you need to have registered. So on our website, there's a form. You need to fill that in, because the only way that you get access to the after hours event is if I've got your email address. So you need to register, and then we're going to send out the link, because that's going to take place on Zoom. So that event tonight, that's where all of us have the opportunity to come together on Zoom, to have some games, some fun, maybe some small group time to think about our day together. So let me know, register on the website, get your email address to me, and you can take part in after hours, and then we'll finish tonight 10 o'clock with our night prayer. So it's looking pretty good, boys, right? That sounds like a pretty intense but pretty cool programme for the day. So we're absolutely delighted to bring that to you.
Becky, as always, the Lux weekends are incredible, albeit it's slightly different this year. I won't say the word because I think we've probably heard about it too many times, but it's great that you're able to join us. So, as Becky and Father Pius said, that first talk is coming up at about 11:30 a.m. That talk will go live on YouTube at 11:30 a.m. Now, just looking at the time, there's just enough time, which is very exciting for me because I'm a bit of a tea addict. There's just enough time for you maybe to have a bit of a stretch, have a cup of tea, maybe get some nice fresh air before you return for that. And then after the 11:30 talk, it's really exciting. We're going to be joined by Rick and Lydia, who's going to lead us in the praying of the Angelus. Now, the Angelus is a beautiful prayer. Father Pius and myself used to pray it in the seminary along with some of the guys training for priesthood. It's prayed at 12 and 6 throughout the day. It's to kind of center ourselves really in the Lord, to remind us that God is there with us on our journeys of faith throughout the day. So he doesn't abandon us. So it's to kind of root ourselves back in prayer. And then we're also going to be led in incredible worship by Becca and Simon, and maybe even potentially a little cameo from their glorious son Joseph. Now, if you're thinking, I'm not sure I can sing, I'm not sure if I'm a good singer. Okay, some people think that, and it's just sad.
You can sing.
Father Pius can sing as well. Huh? So, what I'd like to remind you is St. Augustine said that those who sing pray twice. Okay, so even if you can't sing, a good thing to do is to sing louder, just to remind God about the voice he gave you. Okay. And then what we'll do is, as Becky says, there's going to be time for lunch. And then we're going to come back at about 2 o'clock for our next afternoon session. So, 11:30, first session with an incredible talk. 12 o'clock, Angelus. Then we're going to be led with some music, some praise. And then we'll have an opportunity for lunch. And we will join you back at 2 p.m. So until then, see you later.
Bye.